Hey guys, it's Olivia. I didn't really know how to start this out, so, because I've already tried too many times and it's really awkward and whatever, okay? Today, I am going to do a conspiracy theory about how we are actually Sims. We're Sims, okay? We're Sims. So, yeah, let's get this video started. Okay, so have you ever thought about like just doing a normal daily life thing and you're like, why am I doing this? Sims is the answer. The simulation hypothesis.
The simulation hypothesis. The simulation hypothesis proposes that all of reality, including the Earth and the universe, is in fact an artificial simulation, most likely a computer simulation. Some versions rely on the development of simulated reality, a proposed technology that would seem realistic enough to convince its inhabitants the simulation was real. The hypothesis has been a central plot device of many science fiction stories and films.
This hypothesis could be traced back to the anti-quantity of the butterfly dream.
Zhu dreamed that he was a butterfly flitting and fluttering about, happy with himself and doing as he pleased. He didn't know that he was Zhangzhu. Then he woke up and he was himself again. But he didn't know if he had dreamt he was a butterfly or he was a butterfly dreaming that he was Zhangzhu. And between Zhangzhu and the butterfly, there must be some distinction.
He could be a butterfly dreaming about being a person, but he was a person dreaming about being a butterfly. This kind of all goes back to the simulation. Okay, anyway, so that story kind of all leads back to the hypothesis that we're all Sims. We are living an everyday life, and we don't know that we are Sims, okay? You go and do something, like you're going downstairs, and then you're like, why am I doing this? And then like you stop what you're doing, and then you go back upstairs. Like that's a thing. Your creator made you go do something, but then they canceled your action, so then you go back upstairs. So that's kind of like a thought that you could have, like, oh, like that's something that a sim would do, right?
S2 Leto Civita has said this. In January 2015, I've read this before, but this thought has crossed my mind several times. In The Sims 3, there would be some moments when the Sims would sort of glitch out, so to speak. There would be just a twitch randomly for a split second. Sometimes that happens to me as well. I randomly just shiver or twitch. Or when I go into a room and then I have no idea what I even came for, I always chuckle to myself that someone must have deleted my action from my queue.
Scobre, in January 2015, he said, I don't know why, but this reminds me of The Matrix, like the concept of being programmed to be set in a dream world without knowing that people are actually being turned into batteries is interesting. A lot of us have deja vu, and like you're just hanging out with your friends, and you all of a sudden, you know that this has never happened before, but you're having deja vu of it happening, and you know what's coming next, and you know what's about to happen, and you're having deja vu because Sims, it could be a glitch in the Matrix because they didn't know that it was already happening before, and you know now. And Scobre also said this.
Yeah, I do think humans can be controlled to an extent. Like Sims, we have the option of free will, but there are some things that can feel like we have no control over. I think there was a study and video that if people started walking backwards, other people would follow along with it.
Sim theory can be true if you actually like think about it as much as I do, because all of us, the world that we think of, the universe that we think we're in, and everything, like considering your life, it could not be real. There's a chance that it isn't real. You could just be inside someone's computer simulation right now. So I could be making this in someone's computer simulation, if you think about that. Literally, Albert Einstein said, reality is merely an illusion, a very persistent one. So he probably has the key to all of this. What happens when your computer is flooded with too much information to compute? It slows down. And that's just like the reality that we have. In Einstein's theory of relativity, he taught us an effect called time dilation. Essentially, time passes more slowly with more mass present or faster movement speed. For example, passing by a black hole would be equal to years on Earth. In a scientific theory, the theory can be judged by how well it can describe the world. The simulation universe theory describes many of the things that happen in our real life. So let's think, we are living in a simulation. Who is the programmer? That question gives everybody a lot of emotions, like, who am I? Am I a real person? Does this make any sense? Because there could be a computer code hidden in nature, but who hid it? The programmer. So the idea of the simulation universe kind of makes us wonder, like, who discovered gravity, who discovered motion, and all that jazz. So even if we find no answers, we will probably not find that many more answers. People are still going to be questioning, and people are still going to be like, wait a minute, like, why did this just happen? Because, like, considering, like, you think about it, we do everything that Sims do, okay? We get up, we sleep, we change, we go to work, we go to school, we have pets, we have babies, we make food, we do everything that they do. If you think about it, we are Sims. Yes, that is my theory for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my first theory. I tried to make it more of sense for you guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You should subscribe to us because we're vlogs, and like, it's, even though Mia didn't post yesterday when she was supposed to, and I'm working on this freaking grind. I could be sleeping right now. Yeah, at our Instagram, vlogs. Like and subscribe down below. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop now. Bye.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through my skin. All the pills we take have seemed to